We got ours installed almost within the few days that Georgia got theirs installed, same company. So we came in kind of with an idea that the turf would play pretty similar to our turf.
How much does that make a difference in something like this? Or
I
can
think
it,
it does team to team. I've been on some teams that could transition back and forth between turf and grass really easily. I would tell you I'm not sure we've been great at that this year. Mm-hmm. So it was a little bit of a sigh of relief when I saw that we were going to be on turf.
Your teams have obviously been very consistent over the years that you've been there at Duke. What's kind of stood out about this team? Maybe it's been a little different the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, this team has done a great job offensively of grinding out at bats. We scored differently than some teams that we've had the last few years that was really quick to try to ambush fastballs and hit balls out of the ballpark. We've still got some power, but I think what this team can do is it can really wear down a starter, and we've been good at getting starting pitchers out of the game early and getting into the bullpen.
Just working deep counts, obviously, I guess.
It's a team that's got really good strike zone discipline and the ability to consistently sort of spoil the pitcher's out pitch and live to fight another pitch in the AB. That's what this team, from an offensive identity, has been really good at this year.
And you put some really good length in this lineup too. This is one of the deeper lineups.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, when you got a guy like Jake Berger who's been over 400 on base percentage all year in the 9-hole, and you got a guy like Sam Harris that probably has as much raw power as anybody in the country, batting 7th or 8th in a lineup. It's a deep, long lineup.
And I know you can't. I'm sorry, Libby. I know you can't. Compare to what happened 5 years ago, whatever it was when you were here. But when you look at this year's field, anything, especially I guess Georgia and their personnel, anything different about what you're seeing this year? Georgia's team here in 2025 is a lot more dynamic than the team that we played in 2018, which was still a really good team, but just the offensive firepower, the ability to run the ball out of the ballpark. What is it? I think 133 home runs. So, it's got a chance because Oklahoma's got some real power in their lineup too. It's got a chance to be a really offensive regional. What about that first game with the Cowboys tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, Schubart's one of the best left-handed hitters in the country. They're a really well-coached team, and to a degree, a lot like us, because they got off to a slow start. So did we. They've played their best baseball down the stretch. So have we. So two teams that are kind of playing their best baseball at the right time of year.
You mentioned the offensive depth. I think you lost 4 of your 6 double-digit home runs.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So what's allowed the power to still be there?
Well, first and foremost, it's a tip of the cap to our hitting coach, Eric Tyler, who's done a great job. I will tell you in a moment of honesty, each of the last 3 years going into the season, I'm like, we might really struggle to score some runs this year. And every year he figures out a way to really tap into these guys and get the absolute most out of them. I'm really proud of him and the job he's done.
I want to ask you about seeing Devin Obee again on the other side this year. What did he mean for you? I know he was the MVP of the ACC tournament last year. Just what he meant to you when he played for you.
Yeah, he had a great career. Obviously left Duke with an ACC championship and a Duke degree. But it'll go beyond just what you can see on paper. Devin was a great leader for us. He was a great teammate and just a fun person to be around day in and day out. And so miss him, proud of him, proud of the job he's done this year. Got a chance to talk to him a little bit before our practice starts. And I, reminded him I'll always be in his corner. And he's got a lot of baseball left in front of him. Regardless of what happens in this regional, he's going to keep playing this game for a long time.
I mean, college athletic offense has changed so much. Where you're seeing so much more of this kind of thing now. I mean, but as a coach, have you kind of grasped all that yet?
Honestly, it's a good question. It's stopped feeling weird.
Yeah.
Because we're on both sides of it. You're going to talk to Wallace Clark in a few minutes, and 3 years ago he was at Oklahoma, and we're lucky that he came to play at Duke. He's had a great career, and he's been a huge piece of our success over the last couple of years, and so there's just a different type of movement in our sport now, and you're happy for guys when they go places and have success, and we've benefited from the transfer portal way more than it's hurt us.
No doubt.
And so, when guys have an opportunity to go and better their situation, we're going to support that.